my goodness, this camera, dude. Why can't it just figure itself out? Welcome back. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another episode of A Guy from South Dakota. My name's Evan. I'm a guy from South Dakota. How about that intro, huh? Little Severance beat? Yo, drop me that Severance type beat. Banana, da-na-na, banana, na-na-na. Dude, I've been watching Severance. It's been great. I was not a fan of it, like, within the first few episodes. When it first came out a decade ago, it was really, like, the hype. It was real. Everyone was all about it, and I didn't get it. I watched the first episode. I'm like, holy shit, this is boring. It's mysterious, yes, and I like mysterious, but I couldn't get into it. So, waited until season 2 came out. My wife and I started watching it, and shit, we are back. It's good. I honestly, I really like it. I maintain that the first half of season 1 was not that interesting. It was just like you got strung along. It's just tough when people say, they're like, well, just keep on watching. It gets better. It's like, it's so hard to believe them. But most of the time, they're right. And like second half of season 1, banger. I don't know how people waited like 2.5 years from season 1 to season 2. Because like that cliffhanger that it ended with on season 1, it's nuts. I know that we went through like, there's COVID and stuff, and then there was the SAG strike, but that's too long to wait for a cliffhanger like that. She's alive, But season 2 is going off to a great start. It's going to be ending when this episode gets released. I'm only on like episode like 5 right now. It's great. Just phenomenal show. Dude, Apple TV Plus is just releasing banger after banger. Like I said last time, Silo. Watch that show, dude. It's so good. And I think like everyone's getting caught up with Severance that no one is talking about Silo. Unless I just happen to miss all this Silo chatter, people are only talking about Severance. But Apple TV Plus, you got my $5 a month. Or maybe it's 10 now. I don't really know. But you should. It's worth it. It's worth every penny, honestly. And if you're a performer, it's a tax write-off too anyway. But anyway, how's it going, guys? I hope you enjoy the new intro song. It's fantastic. I love it so much. It's nice and shorter, quick, to the point. It's succinct, precise. Is that a word? Precise. Either way, it's awesome. My buddy, Nice Vice, he's a musician based in Canada, does great rock and roll. Listen to him on Spotify. Nice Vice. Okay? His real name is Seth. So shout out for Seth in the comments, y'all. And just like other things. Put other things in the comments. I'll tell you more things to put in the comments. But if you aren't already, make sure you are subscribed to the show. It's the best way for this thing to grow, man. So subscribe to the show. I'm doing this for free. Okay? I'm doing it for free. For your entertainment, huh? What do you think? I'm funny? Think I'm funny like a clown? Do I amuse you? Eh? Listen. If you want more of this, go on. Subscribe to the show. Give it a like. Share with a friend. Comment. Do whatever. I don't fucking know. But just do it. Interact with it. That's how like the algorithms work these days. Just start interacting with things. Start clicking buttons. As long as it looks like a positive button to press, do that. That'd be fantastic. 5-0, get out of here, man. Why is it every time I record this damn show, there's a policeman officer just driving down that way? Hey, guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry to get all frustrated right off the bat. How are you guys doing? I hope you're just having, like, a splendid week. Thank you for coming back, tuning in for another episode. I hope this week was glorious and fulfilling. And just everything that you hoped it could have been, plus a little bit more. I've had quite the week, man. Thankfully, I've been blessed with being able to do a lot of auditions recently, and it's been fun. There's been some weird ones. Like, I don't normally just wear polos going out, but I had an audition today, and I had like a little pullover on too. I was playing. It was a great role. It was for male 30 to 35. It's a man at home, I think was the official name of the role. Yeah, it's pretty coveted. Tom Holland was probably going after it though. They say he's a little too young. Robert Pattinson, he was there. Well, not like there, like in spirit, he was there, and same with Tom Holland. They weren't actually like physically in the room, but I'm sure they're out on offer right now. But I'm sure, dude. It was an in-person audition today, which was really fun. It's great. You don't get those a lot in acting anymore. They're just like it's not as common. Everything's self-tape, but now I just kind of know why. Like it's solidified for me. Self-taping is more fun. I used to think it was the opposite, but if it's a commercial, self-taping is so much easier because everything about a commercial audition for actors is just it's all technical stuff. Like they want to see if you can do this action or if you look good while doing this action. So like if it's for a Coke commercial, let me show you. Diet Coke. Where are my Diet Cokers out there? My freaking Coke addicts. So like if you're drinking a Coke, you got to be like, "Oh, like given the right like you can't hold it a weird way. You have to be able to hold it the right way." So that's like pretty much their main concern. That and how you look. Because at the end of the day, you're not normally saying anything. Maybe you're saying like, Coke for America. I doubt that would ever be their slogan, but use it if you want it, Coke. But it's just that's what they're looking for. It's a look. So at the end of the day, you really just have to stand out and like do something fun or interesting. I kind of lend on like the more funny side. I just try to be like as funny as possible. And if I can do something funny, sure, I'll get their attention. And that's kind of just what the industry is right now in terms of commercial stuff. But anyway, so this is an in-person audition today. I go in and let me wind back a little bit. I had to drive 45 minutes to get there. It's in Santa Monica. So 45 minutes there. I'm there a little bit early. Find parking. Pay $2.50 for parking. It's like for an hour. You never know how long it's going to take. That's one thing too. Like you get there, your appointment time is at 11:45. You could not audition until like 12:30. So you feed the meter for an hour. And that's $2.50 for an hour. A single hour for parking. That's absurd already. But you drive 45 minutes, get there, park. You go in and you get this explanation of what's going on in the scene because you're not given any information the day before because you just found out the day before. It hasn't even been 24 hours since you found out about the audition and now you're there, which is cool. It keeps life exciting, I guess. But like, thank God I didn't have work today. Thank God I'm semi-unemployed right now. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. No, I'm doing this because I love it. Okay. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to get all up in your grill like that. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Green lights. Anyway, you go and you get this explanation of like, okay, this is what scene's going to be. You're going to do this for this part, and then this for this part, and then you're going to do this for this part. Okay, great. If you guys go outside, and then you say you're up right now. All right, you go. So that was me. I was the person who went like right away. So I had zero time to think of like, okay, what do I do to stand out? At a certain point, you just kind of have to like be yourself. There's not a lot of acting involved in commercial work because, like I said, it's so technical. But so you have to like go and like say, and they're like, oh, and then say like just whatever you want. Say a line about like name a food or something. Then you have to pretend like you're playing with this pet and like things are bad. You're just having a mess. So it's and like no harm to them. Like I know they're just trying to create something fun and interesting out of like a breakdown that they were probably given zero information on. And I feel for them, but at the same time, like I'm on the actor side, so I'm going to feel for myself first. And you go in, you do this thing, and you're in there for less than 5 minutes. So then you walk on back to your car, you drive 45 minutes home. Meanwhile, I could have done this at my house in 30 minutes and save myself 2 hours. It's just, I don't know. I mean, like, it's cool seeing people in person. And I know the whole argument is like, okay, well, you're going to go in, they get to see you face to face and actually experience you. And I'm like, yes, normally that would be true, right? You would think that they would be there. But no, it's cool because right as I was going in, like one of the guys was like going off to lunch, so he didn't see me. And you know how they get these to the client, the people who are paying for the commercial, the brand, they film them and they send it to them. So no matter what, it's getting filmed and sent to them anyway. So let me just do it at home. Okay, that's just let me do it at home. It's going to be better rather than me playing with a stuffed animal, pretending it's my fucking pet. Anyway, I don't want to be completely negative because I've had some great audition experiences this week. One of them, which I think might have been my greatest performance ever. Let me tell you a little bit about this breakdown because it was interesting. It made me so angry, but then I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have fun with this, whatever. So the breakdown was for like a comedian in a commercial. Like I think there's probably going to be like a guy doing stand up or something, and then a product shows up, and so it was for a comedian for whatever. I get this audition request, and the breakdown literally says, "Pretend you're on stage as a comedian doing a sketch." That was it. They don't say like don't talk about this, don't do this. So I did a few takes of something, and I want to show you guys what I did. And let me just preface this with, I was swinging for the fences. I was trying to stand out. Like I said, you want to stand out, you want to be different, and if this isn't different, I don't know what the hell is. And it's not my finest work. It's a bit I've done before. I've like semi worked on it, but I'm like, what the hell? I don't really care. I'm just gonna go for it. I hope this gives you some insight into what the world of acting is. So and please just don't judge me too hard. I'm being vulnerable here, okay? I'm being vulnerable by showing you this. But anyway, here is my audition. So I've been doing a lot of reading lately. I recently found this book called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Good read. You should check it out. I just thought it was a little weird, though, how we're kind of glorifying home invasion. I mean, Goldilocks just comes up, and from her perspective, she just gets to eat whatever she wants, sleep in their bed, do whatever she wants. Doesn't sit right with me. So this is Goldilocks and the Three Bears from Papa Bear's perspective. So he's walking up to the house. And then he pulls out his gun. He's a legal gun owner. And then this is him talking to the police later. And then this is him in court. This is him in prison 5 years later, wrongly accused. And then this is him getting released from prison and finding out that his wife has moved on, his kid no longer loves him or respects him, and his whole world is falling apart. Thank you. That's my time. I'm Evan. Uh, so it's a little awkward. I I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got as much joy out of that as fear that I got putting into it. So there you have it. There's my audition. What'd you think? Let me know what you think down in the comments because I'm quite curious. I thought it was a very unique performance, a tour de force, if you will. You know, sometimes you just have to make it interesting, make it fun. And if you didn't watch the video of it, you better be watching the video of it. If you're just listening on Spotify, do yourself a favor. Check out the video. Don't just listen to this one. This is one you got to watch. Not while driving. Go ahead, pull over, pull off to the side, and then watch that. Because some of my finest work, I must say. You know, maybe I'll show the other takes someday. This is the second episode back, and I'm just like making all these promises of things. And I'm so sorry. Last episode, you know, I looked for like hours trying to find that old audition of me in that weird ass cowboy outfit, just so you could see how bad it was. Maybe someday I'll find it and I'll show it on here. That'll be a great callback. But I'll keep looking. I'm so sorry. I rewatching that and me just like pointing up here and just nothing's popping up. Oh, broke my heart. But I said the show was going to be uncut, so that's what it is. So, promise fulfilled, I guess. But man, yeah, auditions have just been weird lately, man. It's like a lot of commercial stuff is just like that. But I'm thankful because, I mean, I got put on a veil for these things. For those of you who don't know what a veil is like basically them saying, hey, check your calendar. We like you for this. And we want to make sure that your dates are open for this because we like you. So then you're kind of just sitting there like, does that mean I got the job? They're like, well, let's slow down, cowboy. We like you, but not that much. Not enough to say for sure. So you just kind of sit there like, what? Well, like, so you want me to like make sure I have these dates open, but then do I have the job or don't I? They're like, well, I just want to remind you that we like you. Like the cut of your jib, boy. So make sure you hold off those dates. Yeah, that's just a weird thing about acting where it's just like, it doesn't really make sense. You kind of have to like bend your back sometimes to like make sure these dates are available. You kind of just, avails are really, they used to be like a more serious thing. Now they just kind of throw anyone on a veil. You'll get a veil checked for something and then it's you never hear from them again. That's another beauty of it. You get put on a veil, they ask you to hold down these dates, and then if you don't get the job, you just don't hear anything. There's this one I got asked to hold the dates for, and they're like, yeah, so it's most likely going to shoot 2 days from now, but it could be 2 days from now or the next 5 days after that too. So just go ahead, block off all those dates. We just want to make sure that you're good for those. And you're like, what? That's 2 days. How do you not know when it's gonna shoot? How do you not know? That's just a little. Just asking. It's a little weird. How do you not know when this thing's gonna shoot? Aren't you like putting like a lot of money into this thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, for sure. I'll reserve the next 5 days. No problem. I'll just tell my work to piss off, and just sit around and wait for a call. Oh, if I don't get the job, you won't call me? Oh, okay. Cool. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's just a lot of what it's like. Like imagine, just to give you some perspective, and I know I'm griping a lot on this episode. This is the gripe episode. I'm just it gets frustrating sometimes, but I'm like so extremely grateful because I love acting. This is what I do. This is what I moved out to California for. And it's just one of those things that are part of the industry that aren't perfect and you just got to deal with it. Like any industry. And every industry has its own problems. I'm sure like being an orthodontist has its own set of gripes that come with it. You know, it's like you got to jump through all this red tape just to give a kid some braces, you know? It's like, I just want to give him braces. Damn, I love this. So shout out to orthodontists and like doctors and stuff. Shout out to doctors. I want to tell you guys a little story about this doctor. Um, he's a new doctor, but he may have poisoned me. I'm not naming names because I love this guy. He's a friend of mine. So I went to a wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding. Shout out Carter and Marcy. And the night of the wedding, we went back to friend's Airbnb, kicking back, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, and someone threw in some pizza rolls into the oven. We're like, damn, pizza rolls are coming. Sounds good. Then it started to smell like gas in the house. So we were like, that's weird. It's a weird oven or something. First time they'd used it, so we crack open a window. That gas smell wasn't really going away. And then we were like, it's fine. It's whatever. Pizza rolls are done. We eat them. They're like, oh, they taste kind of funny. That's weird. So then the next morning, we go to bed. Next morning, we wake up. We go over to their Airbnb again, and he's just nervous. He's like, yeah, so yeah, we accidentally put Scotch Guard on the pizza rolls. We thought it was Pam. For those of you who don't know what Scotch Guard is, it's a weatherproofer. So I inhaled and digested a weatherproofing aerosol spray. So if you think my insides are going to get wet, how about you think again? Think again. Not going to happen. Completely waterproof in here for years to come. Because that shit is not leaving my body anytime soon. So I think we could have died. I don't know. But he did some research. So apparently we found out it was only just you could get a bad stomach ache from it. And he felt really bad. It was a big accident. But you might be thinking, okay, why was Scotch Guard getting sprayed on pizza rolls, on the baking sheet, thinking that it was Pam? Well, the thing was, there was intoxicated individuals, and it was sitting right next to the oven for some reason. So, I could see how in a drunk person's mind, you see that, and you're like, oh, hey, this is Pam. You don't really look at it. You're just like, pop, spray, pizza roll, oven, boom. But that was what we were smelling, and that's what we were tasting. And I'm not dead yet. You can't kill me. Try again. Get at me. The op's trying to get me with the Scotch Guard. No op's getting me. You can't poison me. This gut has seen worse. That's why I drink Diet Coke. Boy. But the wedding was beautiful. Give all my love to Carter and Marcy. All of you guys give your love too. Give them some love in the comments here. Diet Coke is going to purify me. Oh, damn, so good. Coke. This is my audition for Coke. It's getting the right angles. Make sure I hold it good. I don't like my hands, though. Diet Coke. For America. America's drink. Anyway, there's some stuff going on in the world right now that I really want to talk about. Southwest is getting rid of their 2 free bag policy. Southwest is getting rid of their 2 bags fly free policy. How could they do this? They betrayed our trust. Not only are they getting rid of their free bags, but they're also getting rid of their open seating policy. So this is absurd. So I just wanted to check it out on the internet. Right. So I went on to Business Insider. So we find all things business. Get on the inside of business because I'm an adult. And so it turns out that they're getting rid of it because they're losing money or something. I have done a lot of research, as you can tell. Yeah. So it says they did a complete 180, and bags will now cost extra on most tickets, but 2 key groups will keep the perk. Oh, okay, so you might actually get to keep it. Those with high status, don't know what that means. That if you're a celebrity or something, then you get free bags. But I don't know if you're a celebrity, you're probably not flying Southwest. because I didn't know that this was like, people think Southwest is like a cheap ass airline. I mean, like, it's for like poor people, which I didn't realize. So that was a tough pill to swallow. So those with high status and people who hold the airline's Rapid Rewards credit cards. Oh shit. Never mind. I'm fine. I'm good. My wife has that credit card. Ha ha. Suckers. I'm sorry. That's not nice. If you fly Southwest a lot, you realize how big of a deal this is, because that's like the whole point of flying Southwest. Like if you're going on a long trip and Southwest flies there, it's like half your trip is paid for. Because most places, like if you need to take 2 bags, let's say you're going skiing or something, like you need at least a check bag full of like your gear and stuff like that. Maybe your skis is just one of your checked bags. Like most places, that's like $75, sometimes $150 if it's like a big bulky item, you know? And like Southwest, you could just get that for free. Get 2 of them. That, your suitcase full of all your clothes, and then all your gear. It's beautiful. But I guess I get to keep it now, so that's pretty awesome. But you should. I was shitting on Southwest, but now I'm gonna like pitch you on their credit card. It's very good. You get all these different points, and it's phenomenal. You should really look into it. On here it says it's like $60 to $150 annual fee, but it's totally worth it. You get all the points. You can like buy flights just with points. I know that it's like the breakdown of any airline credit card ever, but you should consider doing it. But what really got me, today, Frontier announced that they are going to do 2 bags fly free the same day that Southwest is stopping it. So there's a bit of a turf war going on in the sky. Spirit in the sky, baby. Well, not Spirit. Spirit is not involved in this, in case you want to quote me on that. Frontier and Southwest are duking it out in the clouds, man. So let me just break it down here for you. Frontier Airlines is introducing a free check bag promotion in an effort to poach former Southwest passengers frustrated by the airline's decision to ditch its long-standing bags fly free policy. Called Your New Love, which is a complete jab at Southwest, because like Southwest is like the airline of love and all this shit. They got the heart on there and everything. The limited time deal includes a free carry-on plus a free check bag with use of a promo code. Seat selection and flight changes are also free according to Frontier, which is one thing Southwest was really big on. We've always had heart. Frontier Airlines CEO Barry Biffle. What the fuck is that name? Some airlines are walking away from what travelers love, but we're running towards it. They're running towards it. Think of this as the ultimate divorce your old airline deal. Damn, I won free bags in the divorce. What a way to be. I feel like Southwest and Frontier duking it out is like, it seems like just a trailer park battle. You know? Because these are like the 2 discount airlines that are just like essentially all the poor people are flying on. But hey, I'm down with it though. Sounds good with me. I'll take it. Yo, there was like someone like yelling outside. I don't know if y'all could hear that. It's really throwing me off my game. I hope everything's good. What I say, uncut and raw on this show. But man, I really hope that Southwest does something. It's like that whole thing with Sonic. Remember when the Sonic movie first came out? And everyone's like, yo, why the hell does Sonic look like this? And he's just ugly. I think like they have a chance to reverse this and make things right. But hey, I really hope that they do. That'd be bad if they didn't, because that'd suck for most people. Unless you get that damn credit card. Get that credit card gang. Come on, y'all. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about today was, a lot of these things I've been auditioning for have been like AI things. So it just made me think about AI a little bit more. And one of them was even like, you get paid like, it was something pretty outrageous, like 10 grand or something to like use your voice for AI. And I'm not going to lie, I like really considered doing it. Not that I was guaranteed the job, but like I really considered at least like just thinking about it, potentially doing it. And you give your, they said it wouldn't be used commercially, but it was for like a testing model. And I'm just like, y'all, really? That's how they get you. They lure you in, and then they're like, yeah, okay, well, we got this, we got the model down, like all these different things, but now we could use this for like this one product that we're working on, like, and your voice sounds great for it, and we'd pay you like 50 grand, which, like, I'm not gonna lie, that would be awesome. Just to have 50 grand in the pocket for just lending my voice. But then, I mean, people can already just take my voice based off this show and just turn it into whatever they want. But now I've noticed like AI is just turning into this like complete bullshit thing. Now it's just for like creating pictures and videos. And I know that there are so many other like practical applications for this, but it just makes me so angry that now all I see of AI is like, oh, okay, here's a picture of Legolas, but give him boobs. That's AI now. We're putting boobs on Legolas, which I'm sure he looks great either way, and good for him. I'm very happy for him. But I just don't understand like what the whole practical use of AI is. Like I don't see it very often. I just see like Meta taking my searches and like, oh, like you could look at this and like you could try this. The Google overview, like doing all that stuff, that's fine. I'm like I can live with that. That's okay with me. But then now people are just like making videos of, I'm gonna use another Lord of the Ring reference. Get used to it. But it's like Legolas again, no boobs this time. He's like, it's a scene from the movie, but then now like he's playing a saxophone while he's riding down the stairs instead of shooting his bow, and then it just like turns into like you've seen these things, you know what I'm talking about. But I just don't understand like what is this is like what we're getting things for. There's like great like artistic things that you can do with it. I know that's an issue in its own, but is this it? Like, is that like the commercial use of AI? I just don't. I don't. I'm not. I'm not sold. I'm not sold with it yet. But Drew Gooden, if you watch him on YouTube, great YouTuber, check him out. He has a great video on just technology in general, how like things have changed so much, how the world of technology was made to like make our lives easier, but now there's so many things where it's just like it makes our lives more complicated now. Now, like, okay, you got your smartphone, but now you need like to connect a cord into it that you have to buy to be able to connect to this, to put headphones into it. Because, oh, it's like, well, you need Bluetooth headphones now, so that makes life easier. Even with my camera, like, oh, I want this camera, but the battery's too small. It doesn't record for very long. And then now you have to get this cord that makes it plug into the wall so the battery never dies. And you need this connector for your microphone to hook up to your camera and all this stuff. Oh, you need a ring light and all these different things. I don't know. It's just like he describes it a lot better than I did right there. But go ahead, watch his video. Maybe I'll put it at the end. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but Drew Gooden, check out his stuff. Very, very fun watch. I feel like I've been griping so much on this episode. It's a gripe episode, I guess. But thank you guys so much for listening. I really appreciate you guys coming back with all my flubs, all my gripes, all my grubs. I think I ought to leave with you with a good impression or something. I haven't really done many impressions this episode. So, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard! Anyway, there you go. Bye-bye.
I'm good.